Yo, what's up and welcome back to the channel. I'm Okeo Beats, and in my last video we made a loop, and in today's video we're going to put some drum on that loops, and I'm going to show you how I make my drums. And I actually have a Christmas gift for you today, and that's a free drum kit, absolutely free, and I will drop the link in the description. And of course that's also the drum kit I'm going to use making this beat. And what I did was just I collected all my favorite sounds for you, so it's not like a drum kit where you get thousands of sounds. It's only the sounds that I really use myself, so I really hope that you can use them and make some fire beats out of them. And yeah, always feel free to send me what you make with the drum kit. I would really like to give you some feedback if you want that. So last time we made a loop that was inspired by this beat here called Was It Even Real that I dropped a month ago. It's already at almost 100k views, so let's just have a listen to it. Alright, so this part here is where the drums begin, so after 24 seconds. And that's also a good idea for your tight beats. If you're going to use this as a tight beat, is not dropping the drums right away, but just make a build up. And that's also why in the beginning I only played the vocal and the sub, because that gets the listener interested in the beat, and this slowly build up, so then the artist thinks what will be next. What we do now is just we make a new pattern here. We just call this one drums, and then we can just insert it in the playlist here. Just drag it all the way out, because this is the whole hook section. And the first thing I like to check is how loud the sample is, the loop is, because I want it to be around 20 to minus 15 dB. So we just go here, and then I have this one here called Fruity dB meter. We just detach it so we don't lose it when we are clicking on the playlist. So let's just see. So you see that's actually perfect, and the reason I want to have it around this area is because the drums need to be louder than the melody, so you can really hear the knock of the drums. If the melody is too loud, then the drums will not punch through that much as if the melody is, as if we turn the volume down on the sample or the loop, sorry. Yeah, I like to do it without any master effects on. I will turn them on later and show you exactly what kind of effects I use. It's actually very basic, but it makes a huge difference. But let's get right into it. Actually, I like to start with the hi-hats, because then you can just make the melody around the hi-hat instead of the snare. And for this one here, I have my favorite hi-hat that I would like to use. It sounds like this. Just make some hi-hats. First off, I like to just right click and press 2-step like this, and then I turn the volume down. We just loop this. And now I like to add some rolls to it and different stuff, so let's just try that out. And for rolls, I just press Command and then press it, and then I press Option U. I'm on a MacBook, and then we have these different options. So I like this one here, and then I just change the velocity like this. Alright, and just change the velocity for this one as well. And then we can just drag this over here. What I like to do is I like to change the notes for it so it sounds a bit different. And then we can actually just try to remove this. Sometimes it's good to remove stuff because that actually make a bounce. So just try to listen to it. Oh yeah, so let's just duplicate that. We just highlight this by pressing Option, I'm dragging, and then Command B. And then I like to change stuff around here. And we can just do like this, bring this up, and press Option U. Let's just hear how that sounds. Yeah, exactly, that was what I'm going for. Let's just duplicate this. Yeah, and just call this one hi-hat. I like to pan it a bit out to the right, so let's just say around 10 to 11%. Next up, I like to add the snare. And for this one here, I would like to add this one here. That's my favorite one. This one here. I actually also have some different ones. But this one here, I really like this one. Just turn the volume down. Here. And Option. And then we just scroll down so the velocity gets up. And then yeah, we can just press Command B like this for the first part. And then Command B again. And then turn down the volume even a little bit more when we turn the velocity up. Next up, I actually like to add another hi-hat. I have this one here called counter hi-hat. This gives it a good like bounce. So I just like to turn the volume down for this, and then we just find some places where it could be nice to have it added. Just like that. We just paste this one here. What I like to do now is I like to bring this to the mixer. We just press Command L, just this hi-hat here, the counter hi-hat. And then I like to add some reverb to it. And then we can also play with the stereo so it gets a little bit wider, like this. So actually this counter hi-hat also have some lows, so we just filter that out like this. So it's very subtle, but it actually gives a lot to the beat. It gives that, that bouncy feeling. Next up, I like to add open hats. Different sounds also here. Let's go with this one here. Turn it down. I also like to take some of the length out of it. I'll just add this one on the ones. So this, if you just listen to the hi-hats, you can hear how they play together. Like the counter hi-hat and the open hat, they like play back and forth, and that's what's giving the bounce. Yeah, and let's just play more. Next up, I like to add some counter snares to it as well. This one is very good, but I also have different ones. Also this one. All of them are good, but let's just try with this standard counter snare. just duplicate this. Then we can change it up a bit here, so it's more like standard here. We just duplicate that. Next up, I like to use a crash. And we just need to turn it down a lot, this one here. Actually, I just want this one playing once, so not every time. And then we just need another open head, like this one here. Just turn that down a lot as well. Alright, so you always know when there's a good bounce when you're just starting nodding your head like this without even thinking about it, like I just did. We just call this one open head 2. And now the only thing we need is actually the 808. And I can see I have some different here as well. This one is what I like to use the most right now. Just the standard one. We just press right click and then press T, because then it cuts itself. And then we can just reuse the root notes that we have from the piano. So we know that's D sharp, C, G, and A sharp. Let's just get back to the drums here. Let's just bring this one up an octave. Damn, I forgot what the note was. It was A sharp. Yeah, let's just go back to it here. You can hear how these twos here, they match with the crash. That gives that extra punch when the crash is added to it. That's why I like to add it. And then we just duplicate it here, and then we can just make some change for the second part. Like stuff like this. Let's try this out. Then we just duplicate it. Just turn the volume down a bit. And yeah, what I like to do now is just add the master effects to it. For this, we just have the gain button here if we would like to boost it. Then we have this EQ here where I add some highs to it, and also around 135 to give it some punch. Then we have some highs as well again, just to boost it and make it more exciting. And then of course the mighty soft clipper. The last things I like to add is of course some transactions, and one thing that I do a lot right now is I actually like to, instead of the beat dropping right here, I like to do this. We add this effects to it, this one here, and you will understand why I like to do that in a minute when you hear it. So let's just stretch and then just turn the volume down, add it to the mixer like this. And then of course we also need my tag. It's right here. Just turn the volume down as well. Then we also add the transaction to it here. So let's give it a listen.
Okeo, let's get it.
And then we can add these ones here, the chops over here again. And then we just duplicate the piano like this, make it unique, and bring it up an octave. And then we can just bring the drums over here as well, just so you have something after the hook. Let's just listen to it. So that was actually it for today. I really appreciate you for watching the video all the way to the end. Make sure to download the drum kit, and please let me know how you feel about it, if you like it. I will definitely work on some newer versions in the future with more sounds and of course more of my favorite sounds. Thank you once again for watching the video, and see you next time.